think it is. And it makes you happy when you can do something nice, for somebody else. It's a beautiful thing, right? It's paying it forward. That's what we call it. Do it. It's a nice thing. And it catches on. People will actually do it. Well, anyway, a nice Florida police officer spotted some gentleman was riding his bike and apparently was only functioning with one tire. He was riding on the rim. This Jacksonville police officer, Jacksonville, Florida, Terrence Hightower is who I'm talking about. He was patrolling this neighborhood, and he spotted the man, and he felt sorry for him. He said, gosh, this guy needs some new tires. What to do. Now, the man only had one tire, like I say, in the front, with the rubber completely stripped away at the back. So you know what this nice officer did? Yep. He went to the store and he bought two, not just one, two new mountain bike tires for the man. And he later showed up at the man's home and surprised him with a gift. We are so proud of you, JSO Officer Hightower, helping others out of your own pocket to make life easier. You are making a difference one day at a time, the police department wrote on its Facebook page, and proud of its officer. See, there's good officers out there. There's plenty of them, and I'm glad he did that, because that is the kind of stuff, and a lot of officers do a lot of nice things, kids' ranches and volunteering down there and doing things for kids in the community with bouncy houses and after-school programs and just doing beautiful things, paying it forward in the community, because these are the communities they're working at. They want to know these people, and then more than anything, they want people to be able to trust the police. I mean, when they see something, they can say something. They can get the information out, and they're protected. They're taken care of. So they can go to the officers, and they can feel that they have a safe place they can go to. And it's because officers like this to be that make it safer for all of us and better, because these are the messages that we have to hear at any time. Anytime that I actually hear of a positive pay forward story, I'm going to mention it here because there's too much police brutality out there. Too many negative stories out there that have been pushed by a lot of folks to the left, a lot of loony liberals. And it's that lunacy that's getting our cops killed. And, we can look at, violent video games. And, I'm one of those people that's believe that stuff for unhinged people that all they do is sit down and play violent games, I think does erode to a certain degree people's frontal their cortex. I think it kind of warps it a little bit. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just playing one on the radio, but I'm just saying, I think to a certain degree, people, they become desensitized. They see it enough. It's like, that's why I say when you hear it's just another cop killed. It's just another cop killed. And I think, no, that's somebody's dad. That's somebody's brother. That's somebody's everything. And that's why I mention these things on the radio. And it's hard sometimes to be able to ingest these stories because I'm immersed in it. I'm around it 24 hours a day. I expose myself to it. I want to know what's going on so I can bring it back to you. But there's the human element to it. Everybody's saying, we want to take away from it. That's it. Don't lose the humanness in the world of electronics and on-demand news and all of this other stuff. Remember, there's the human element to it all. And it doesn't replace it at all. No video game, no movie, nothing like that. I know, I'm getting all sentimental on you, but hey, that's just me. There is some rare footage that reportedly is showing some comfort women. Now, what do I mean by that? The South Korean government today released a rare video. It's showing Korean women, known as comfort women, who were forced to work in brothels of the Japanese military back in World War I. Or is that World War II? You want to verify that? I'm believing it's back in World War II. I am right about that, World War II. Now, the This video came back from 1944. Why it was released, they have no idea, but I guess they thought it was due time to do it. But it was a 1944 video, nevertheless, which was filmed by an American soldier in black and white. The clip only lasts for about 18 seconds, and Reuters reported this, so you can check it out online for yourself. And the women are lined up outside a brick house, and the report, citing research from Seoul National University, said that the women were found by U.S.-China allies forces in Yunnan province of China. Now, many Korean and other women in Asia were forced into sex slavery in frontline brothels for the Japanese military back in World War II, in what was called the comfort women system. Now, the precise number is unclear, but some estimates put the number at 200,000 comfort women. They were used by the Japanese military for sex and were present wherever the army invaded and occupied Asia countries from the early 1930s through the end of the war. And the topic has long been the source of tension between the Japanese and the South Koreans. Earlier this year, Japan announced it would recall its ambassador to South Korea and support economic talks in response to placing of a comfort woman statue in the Korean port city of Busan. Comfort woman. 200,000. Sex slavery. My goodness. There is some definitely, just think when, America has theirs, there's other countries that have theirs as well. And something that is very horrific and hurt so many people back then. But to comfort women, comforted them, but it certainly didn't comfort the poor women and the nightmares that they had to live. But sad, but that it's history, but it's something that they didn't want to talk about, and now the Korean people are coming out with it, and at least they're owning it now. This many years later, it's amazing what you learn as time kind of rolls out. Lost cities, all sorts of interesting things. They're not buried anymore. An interesting new poll showing who Americans trust more, Trump or the mainstream media. Well, 30% of adults said that they trusted the media. 37% said they trusted the Trump administration. While this is historically low trustworthiness for the president, it's also very low for the media. Not a big surprise here, folks. The poll also found that the intelligent community got high marks for Americans with a trustworthy rating of 60%, while Congress continues to get low ratings with only 29% trusting the legislator. Wow. I bet. Yeah, these people have their work cut out for them. I'll tell you what, it's tough these days to get anything passed. It's always notoriously been that way. Legislation is not easy, folks. But they got to get together, and I'm hoping some of these hardline guys pull it together, and maybe they will just do that sooner rather than later, because Americans need some health care. Those premiums way, way too high.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
Here's a message to every rapist, domestic abuser, violent criminal thug, and every other monster who preys upon women. Maybe you've heard the stories about millions of us flocking to gun stores and gun ranges for the first time, the second time, and the 100th time. Here's what that means for despicable cowards like you. Your life expectancy just got shorter. Because there's a very good chance your next target will be armed, trained, and ready to exercise her right to choose her life over yours. This is what real empowerment looks like. Millions of American moms, grandmothers, and professional women taking our lives and our families' lives into our own capable hands. I'm the National Rifle Association of America, and I'm freedom's safest place.
Some things in life need a little attention. Like a plant. If not watered, it begins to turn brown. But if watered properly, its leaves turn green again. Like a plant, For the People needs watering too. Your thoughtfulness provides sustainability for us to grow and reach our full potential. You see, For the People depends on you to broadcast this program to help inform and educate folks so you can make a difference right where you are. Grab your watering can and join us as we endeavor to make a difference in people's lives each and every day. To donate, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just look for the watering can and water as much as you can. At For the People, our garden is full of opportunities, and planting something allows others to enjoy the benefits. At For the People, our mission is simple. Give you the news that matters with good old-fashioned common sense, mixed with a conservative point of view. Simply log on to our website at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thanks for your support. Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page.
Keith Allen, and For the People, don't forget our Twitter feed. You do hashtag Talk to Keith Allen, ALAN, and we announce the broadcast hours 1 and 2, always news threads coming about stories around the country. Could be in your backyard. But hashtag Talk to Keith Allen. And if you can't remember that, just remember our website. It's forthepeopleshow.com, and you can find both our Facebook there and our Twitter feed, our news feed, and all that stuff, so you can be in the know and be ahead of things long before even you listen to the broadcast. And you can weigh in on all the subject matter, too. You can get involved, which is kind of a cool thing, be part of the whole process. So here's some very interesting things about intelligence and some of these polls that I was mentioning. The poll also found that the intelligence community got high marks from Americans with a trustworthy rating of 60%. And while Congress continues to get low ratings with only 29% trusting the legislator, and then Americans are very divided on the trustworthiness opinion polls. This opinion poll said that while half of Democrats believe they are trustworthy, 50%, only 28% of Republicans believe opinion polls are trustworthy, 28%. No wonder. Everything they told us about Donald Trump turned out to be crap, and Larry Savito and all these talking heads and political pundits were, they all had egg on their face. So, I mean, who's to believe it? And then, what is it, the power of suggestion? That's amazing what that is. If you know what the power of suggestion is, somebody's got something wrong with them, and it's this placebo effect. But anyway, it's perceived, and that everybody has these symptoms, and they can manifest themselves. And that's what I think the mainstream media does. And then all of these crap that lies that people spew and mistruths that are out there. So that's why you got to fact search. Snoops is great. There's, celebrities, they have things said about them all the time. People in public life have things said about themselves. You got to be very careful, folks, when you get things that are emailed to you from sources that are just, they make up things because of shock value. It's kind of like watching the Inquirer magazines, the tabloids that you see in the grocery stores. I thought it'd be really funny, in a way, to really probably have a provocative show, but have like something called the Inquirer radio show. And so you just talk about these horse stories. And I think it would be great. I mean, if people are watching these reality TV shows, why not just come up with some kind of